Good morning, dear students, and welcome back to our class of computer organization and architecture. In our previous lecture, we have completed the multiprocessor and its characteristic along with the interconnection structure and the communication and synchronization between the processor. We have completed the characteristic of multiprocessor, interconnection structure, interprocessor arbitration, and the processor communication and synchronization. Today we will do the cache coherence. Cache coherence, as we have heard about the cache, that is a special memory that is placed between the main memory and the processor, and that provide the fast access to the of data to the processor. Basically, it is a cache is a processor memory. You can say process memory along with the processor that provide the fast access to the processor. uh, if the processor want the data and that is not found in the cache, then it will collect that data from the main memory and first places make it copy in the cache and then process the data. So if there are more than one processor, as we are in the working in a multiprocessor system, then if we have more than one processor, and every processor have its own cache, then there is a problem can be created, that is called the cache coherence. So for example, what is the cache coherence? That is, for example, if there is a data in main memory is 52 and processor and that data is in the cache of every processor. We have three processor, P1, P2 and P3. Everyone has the 52 data in the its caches. Suppose uh, P1 processor work on this data and changes this data to, let's suppose, 120, and it is working on a write through policy, then it will change this data in the main memory also. And suppose at the same time P2 want the data of X, then it already stored X is equal to 52 in its cache, then this data is provided to the processor 2, not the 120 that is already changed by the processor P1. So this is the problem with the write through scheme, where the data which is changed by any processor is changed in the main memory, that but the information of this change is not in any of the other processor. So there is another policy that is called the write back policy, in which whatever the data changed by any processor will also change in the main memory, and along with that it will inform the other processor also that we have this change of this data, X is equal to 120, and either you change your in cache or access further from the cache. Maintaining the cache currency in the shared cache, that disallow the private cache. If there is a shared cache concept, then to maintain the coherency you must have to disallow the private cache and access time delay. Another approach is for maintaining the cache coherence using the software approaches. That means read only data are cacheable only. That is one of the good way to avoid the cache incurrency. Another is private cache is for read only data. Shared writable data are not cacheable. Compiler tags data as cacheable and non-cacheable. Degrade the performance due to the software overhead. Uh, the another scheme is the centralized global table, where the status of each memory block is maintained in a centralized global table. That is whatever the data is a read only or the read and write, the status of each memory block is maintained by this table. All cache can have the copies of these read only blocks, and only one cache can have a copy of read write block. Most of the system are work on this centralized global table. Another is the hardware approaches, where the Snoopy cache controller is used. The cache controller monitor all the bus requests from CPU and input output processor. All cache attached to the bus monitors the write operations. When a word in the cache is written, memory is also updated either by the write through or write back. And the local Snoopy controller in all the other caches check their memory to determine if they have a copy of that word or not. If they have, then the location is marked invalid. Otherwise the future otherwise they have a otherwise if they have don't have copy, then no need to worry because the data is already changed in the main memory. Thank you, students. Thank you.